Hello! Welcome back. Okay, so I know we're not quite in April. It's lunchtime in March. There's a reason for that. We didn't do a lot in March. I've got stuff to do. See more as I come along. At the minute, we're going to feed the expectant mothers. We have a worker on our field. Remember the field that needed cultivating? I'm going to work her on there with a subsoiler planting oilseed, so that he can do his thing. So yeah, we've got a worker in there, and then up at the fields, field 42. There's the Fent 3 whatever it is, 936. Yeah, 936. I got that up there with the plough. We're gonna see if we can square up that field a little. It's a bit on the wibbly side of fish. But I thought I'd bring you in. Let's just leave that there for now, I think. So yeah, and that's finished. So that needs emptying out of there and popping in there. I need to get more out of there and put it in there. Oh, this thing is a pretty cool idea, but it takes some faffing around. Let's put it that way. So yeah, so just here we have our fence. So the guy, our worker, is here. He's almost finished, to be honest. I'll have to touch up the end. But field 15 is now got oilseed in. Now I'm thinking if we plant corn up here on these two little fields. So these two fields here, if we plant corn in these two, because we need that here, and then that's grass, that's sunflowers. This one will be I don't know, maybe soybean or something, wheat, something we can plant with a planter because we have a harrow on that. And then we got these two here. I'm not sure, I can't remember if there's trees in the gap, but I might join these two together. All the fields on here are funny shapes, have you noticed? We have some squarish ones, but the edges are a bit... Yeah, I knew he'd give up before he finished. I'll rephrase that. I knew she'd give up before before she'd finished. So let's drop that down. That level with the end there. Ish. We'll allow crate fields. There we go. But I'm not sure how far over we can go squaring this field up, in fairness, before we hit a tree. We do own most of the land around here, so we could grab ourselves a tree devourer or something equivalent, and yeah, and get rid of some of this. That's that bit. Turn that around. I just want to square this edge up. If I can get right down to this corner, great. If I can't, it's not the end of the world. Don't want to catch the tree though, that's the thing. It's nice to be using a plough, as I normally use like the lizard subsoiler or equivalent, which is fine, don't get me wrong, but yeah, how many farmers actually use huge subsoilers, 9, 12, 10 meters subsoilers, and how many actually just use your bulk standard plough? And I generally don't use a plough, so I thought I'd give it a go. That's the only reason we have a plough on this let's play, this playthrough. Again, the same as pulsing, I'm not sure how long this is going to last. The plan with pulseed was to get through to the grape harvest, so I'm currently whittling my way through so that we need to get to March where we can plant the vines, and then we'll do the relevant shenanigans on the vine so that they're good to go. Excuse me. So they're good to go, and then we will scoot through again until they're ready to harvest. So I'm thinking another 2 episodes on pulseed. I'm not sure whether you guys actually like the longer episodes or not, or whether you guys would prefer shorter 30-40 minute episodes. I mean, my go-to, well, it used to be sort of something along the lines of we're just in the field, yeah. My go-to used to be sort of half an hour, and then in recent times it's it's increased ever so slightly to about 45 minutes is my bulk standard. That's evened it up, isn't it, eh? Right, let's... Can I fold that up? Or is that where it goes? It's going to rotate again, isn't it? Crumbles. All I want to do is fold it. Does it not fold? I can't remember. Oh, it's one of those ones you have to swing it around yourself, don't you? Yeah. I remember. Right, let's, while we're here, I may just dash a little bit of grass on some of these weeds, just so they're not on the edge of the field. It's so hard to see where you have and haven't been with 2 ton of hedgerow in the field. There we go. Not gonna take it all out, just a few bits so I can see the boundary. That's better, isn't it? Does it look like on the mini map? Yeah, I'm doing that janky bit there. It's still a funny shape, but it's it is what it is. Yeah, so we jump down. There's going to be a lot of jumping on this because we have 2 maps. 2 maps. 2 farms. I do like the fact that all these fields are... what's the word I'm looking for? Malleable. Is that the right word? You are able to smoosh them all together like Play-Doh. Other soft putty toys are available. Smoosh them together like Play-Doh. There's a few trees you're going to have to knock out, but on the whole, you know what I'm saying? I did decide, before you wonder where it's got to, the Russell Mash cultivator that I purchased in the sales whilst scooching through, I decided to sell that. I mean, we have like this subsoiler which will plant oilseed, which is great for field prep after you've already prepped the field. So once you've cultivated and you've done what you're doing, to plant some oilseed with this, it also removes the ploughing state, which is pretty cool. So once we've done all that, this is great. We have a power harrow as part of our seeder, and I bought a separate disc which is 6 meters, which is all I used between August and I'll come back for that edge, aren't I? Which is all I used between August and March to get all the fields prepped. So, well, I say prepped, get them to where I needed them to be, which it works well. So there's no point messing that up. Also, if I want stones, I'll plough. If I don't want stones, I shall disc. You get me? I don't want to be messing around with a cultivator. That is not an option. I'm tempted to purchase that field directly ahead and smush these two together. So we have sunflowers. We're going to need corn for silage because we can cut the grass for the hay. Don't get me wrong, we can cut grass for hay, which is brilliant. But we're going to need corn for silage. We've got a chopper, so we need to get chopperating. And the only way to do that is to have enough land to warrant. You've seen the size of our bunker silo. That newfangled thing, whatever it's called. Bunker's newfangled? I don't know. It's a bit big for the size of the map considering the size of the fields. I mean, we're not going to get a huge amount of grass from our grass field. I mean, we'll get enough, but we're not going to get huge amounts. And we got plenty of cattle to be feeding, so like, that's this field done, I think. Let's check the mini map. Yeah, so that's oilseed. That's ready for ploughage. How much is that little one? 36 grand. Should we take that on? Should we take that on? Cut that middle out and take that field on. That's 68. Oh, I should have bought that as part of that one, shouldn't I? There's a lot of little fields this side on the map. We could extend that one. 240. Don't want to spend a fortune on more land. We've only just... I mean, those two glued together. I'm thinking of gluing those two together. Should we buy that one and plough those together? What do you reckon? Let's see where we end up first. Now I was tempted to run this. There's a point. Let's be sensible about this. Let's have a look. So I've got the greenhouse started. We've got corn running. So we go down here. So corn, wheat, canola, barley, soy, sunflower, sorghum. So this will literally take everything. And other than sunflowers on corn, the rest of it is seeded as opposed to planted. This kit needs corn and silage, which means you need a lot of corn for silage and for corn. So we have sunflowers, grass. These two are going to have to be, and these ones are going to have to be little things, aren't they? We're going to have to buy a bigger field, aren't we? 172 for that one. We could plant a load of corn in there. What's that looking like in a minute? Ploughed. And there's some stones. It's not a bad price. 172. Decent size. What about that one? Should we go with that one? And get that prepped ready for corn. The only reason I bought the periphery was because I wanted to set up our little house down here. That was literally it. But that does now mean I own all these trees that we could remove at some point should we choose to do so. Right, 32, 33, whatever it is. Field 32, plot 33. Let's buy that. And then, if we... Oh, I bought the other trailer down, which is dumped on our silo, and the seeds that were at the store I've popped into here. If we... I open that, open it up, there we go. Here we go. Oh, I did repair this, but I haven't repaired the trailer as yet, and I haven't repaired the mass either. Let's grab this and give it a rinse off. And if we send this kitten up to our new field, we can then get some oil seed in there ready for next month. That doesn't mean we have to cultivate it a second time, but that's less fertiliser we're going to put down because we're going to cultivate and fertilise. So we're going to field prep and fertilise, and then we will cultivate. And then when we prep again, that'll be both our fertiliser states. Let's just have a quick look, actually. yeah, no fertilizer, just stones. So we send this guy up to here. Oh, we just... There we go. No getting stuck. Can you make it that far, my dear? Right, so that's that kill. This is doing its thing. Yeah, that's doing its thing. I fed the cows. Pigs are good to go. Oh. Still full of snot and cold. We could grab... Who's needed there already? This guy. I don't want that one. I want... There we go. And we'll get this guy back to the farm. I'm tempted to turn on lime. We may do that next time around. Right. I thought this... On that one. I thought this was foldable. Limit to fields. Shut a roof. Oh, extend crane arm. What arm am I extending? That's my things. I can hear it moving. Well, I don't know what's moving. Don't know. That's that one. Don't know. Right. Turn it off. And then we'll get you... I forgot what I was sending him now. So we send him... down to here. Why won't you let me send him down to here? So we'll let him do his thing down to there. We shall jump up to this guy in here. This is a bit better, isn't it, eh? This would be alright for corn. Nice big field. Plenty of silage corn in here. We've only got one field planted. I'm tempted to put lime back on. There's not really a lot of field prep to do, is there? If you don't have lime. Do you need to roll after you've planted? Do I need to roll with this? Apparently you do. I haven't rolled with the sunflowers either. Right, we'll get this guy going. And then we will jump back into him. Should we knock this middle out? And use it as one field? What do you reckon? Let's take that out. Seems silly having that little strip down the middle. There we go. Whoa. Whoa, mid-ears. Right. There's a lot of field prepping, March, isn't there? Oh well. We fed the animals. We don't own the chickens, by the way. There are chickens on the map, and there are chickens roaming around in the chicken coop, but we don't own the chickens. And I've just messed up that bit of grass. Oh well. I've messed up the bit over here as well. So now I have a matching pair. Is what it is. So you can't fold it in until you've rotated it, apparently. And now can I fold it? Yes. There we go. Now we have one field rather than two silly ones. So what we planted? Oh, wrong button. I want that one. Not potatoes or sugar beet. There's literally, other than oat, which we don't require, there's nothing we can plant in that field. So that will just remain empty until next month. We may see if we can get some oilseed in there as well. Although I do think that's fully fertilised. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Other than that little strip in the bit at the beginning, that is fully fertilised. Let's remove the stones. Yeah, so it's literally that strip and that strip. This field looks ungodly. I have no idea why it looks like that, but it does. Apparently, you need to roll. Is there much point in rolling? I highly doubt it. We'll roll the other field though. There's a little bag of fertiliser still left at the store. Because why not? Everybody likes a little bit of fertiliser left at the store, right? So we'll take this back to the yard, grab ourselves a roller, and we'll roll those sunflowers. Did I see there was weeds as well? Might be worth spraying. Spray and roll. Do you think? If there's weeds growing, it might be worth spraying. Have a look. Because for what it said weeds were growing. Yes, yeah, so spray it and then get it rolled. I'm not worried about rolling the oilseed. It seems kind of pointless. Well, it'll be grown by tomorrow, and we'll be cultivating it in anyway, so there's absolutely no point. In my opinion, there is no point. None at all. Right, let's drop this down here. Oh, it's a bit heavy-handed, wasn't it, eh? Where are we going to put this? You know, let's keep our yard tires, put it back in the shed. Now we'll grab the other class, the Arion, I think it is. I'm hoping that front weight's going to be light enough. It's going to be heavy enough, not too light. Right, so we get that. Oh, now this has got herbicide and liquid fert in here. Am I going to be... Will it let me choose, or will it say you're going to have fertiliser? Oh, let me choose. There we go, look at that. Oh, and I can overload back into it. Oh. Need to find out who the map maker is for this and give them a shout out. Let's have a look. Map maker. Never find the map maker when you want them, can you, eh? In fairness, I can't even find the map. There we are. It's by nobody, apparently. DS Power. DS Power, this is an awesome map. Good buddy. Or, you know, this. What's your DS powers? Gender specific? I couldn't tell you the last time we sprayed herbicide. I'm not spraying herbicide on my bare bones challenge because I haven't got a tractor that's got narrows because I'm an idiot. I purchased a class TerraTrack and yeah, so that went down well. So there's no narrows on that, and then I'm not allowed to use herbicide on my organic root challenge because herbicide isn't very organic. So that hasn't been sprayed. And then my Carpathian one, we have grass fields, so you don't generally spray herbicide on a grass field. And then porcine, I haven't got in far enough to do anything with that. Although, no, I think I have. I might actually have weeds turned off on there. So, yeah. Fun times, right? So get this herbicided, and then we'll get it rolled. And then the next time I see you will definitely be April. We'll be planting corn. I may run rounds with the Fendt. What is it? 742. I think that's what we got, isn't it? I may run round with the Fendt and get the rest of the fields oil seeded, because that'll save us a few quid on herbicide, right? I mean, we're already down to 300 grand, and we started with 4 and a bit, so don't last long, does it? All I purchase basically is another field. So not sure why I lowered that. I wanted to turn it off. Now, if you're wondering why I sprayed, is because the field texture changes from fertilised to herbicided. It like washes the darkness away. Well, it does in most places. It washes the darkness away, which is great. And you can see where you've been. So literally all the places that are dark never had weeds, and all the places that are light would have had weed, which is why they've been sprayed off, is how I imagine it works. Otherwise it should have sprayed it everywhere. And as weeds were growing, no? Well, that's what I think anyway. So we get this sprayed, a little bit more to do. I'm always going to time lapse it, but it's kind of pointless now. I've been waffling on. So we'll get this bit done. Off screen we'll get the rest of that oil seed done. I'll come back in a minute and get this rolled. So I've got maximum yield for this. The next time you see us on here will be in April, and we'll get the corn sorted out, which will be, you know, what it is. Get the corn sorted, and then yeah, not sure what map I'm going to play after this one. I haven't done any Attingham for a while, so I may well do a Attingham Park after I've recorded this one. Depends on how much time I have. So yeah. Right, let's get that folded up. What does she say now? She says she's 50% fertilised and it needs rolling. There we go. So. There we go. rollers in the shed here. I'm not using the sprayer tractor for that though. We'll use the class. So yeah, basically just got the Kubota there as a front loader tractor, and that's pretty much how it's going to remain, I think. So, moving bales and picking up stuff and all that goodness. Let's grab. Where's it gone? There it is. We'll grab this. There we go. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna go check on the worker. Make sure they, right. Make sure they are doing their thing. And I'm gonna get this field rolled. And then the next time you see us will be April, and we'll be planting corn. Right. On that shininess, I'm gonna leave it there for today, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Each and every one of you. Please take care, and I'll see you all in my next adventure. Cheers, guys.